Do you lie in bed at night, physically and emotionally exhausted, feeling like every conversation with your teen is a walk through a minefield? You love them deeply, but the constant walking on eggshells, the yelling, the cold silence leaves you feeling completely drained and helpless.
If you are ready to stop that endless cycle of reacting and guilt, you are in the right place. Today, we're going to be sharing a simple mental tool to help you step out of the fight or flight and bring steady calm back to your home.
So, we want to start off with a story. So, this happened a few years back with one of our daughters, and on that day, the day had not gone well. It really hadn't. And
Anybody ever had those days?
Right. Our daughter was in a bad mood, and I couldn't figure out what was going on with her. I kept trying to help. I kept trying to interact with her. And yet the only response I got back was just a lot of yuck, just rude and short. And then I let it get to me. And so by the end of the day, I was pretty frustrated with her, pretty annoyed. And at the end of the day, we had a routine where we would go with each one of our kids and tuck them into bed at night. And it was my turn that day. And as I was starting to go down the stairs, you saw me going down the stairs, and you could tell, I don't know, by the steam coming out of my ears, you know me, and you could tell that I was not in a good place.
Maybe because I've been there before. I know what it feels like.
And so when we're in over our heads, when we're struggling, or when just we have other projects that we're working on, we'll swap each other out. And so on that instance, you said to me, "Do you want to swap?" And I thought to myself, well, why in the world do I need to be swapped out? I'm fully capable. I'm a good. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm not so good. I realized that I had a lot of stink, that I had allowed the day to get to me, and that I was not in my right brain. I was not in my right mind. I was annoyed with her. And so in that moment, I said to myself, she's doing the best that she knows how. And just that quickly, I switched from where I was in this place of annoyance to recognizing that she was doing the best that she knew how. She's still a teenager. She's still trying to figure things out. She's probably in over her head drowning. I don't know what's going on with her, but there's something going on with her, and I love her all the same. In that fast of a split second, all that goes through my head. I say that little thing to myself, and then I look back to you, and I say, "Oh, I'm okay. Thank you." And then I went.
It's crazy how fast the brain works.
Yeah.
All those thoughts.
Less
than a second, I'm sure.
Less than a second. Less than a split second. And so now my chemistry has changed. My heart is whole towards her now. I don't feel that annoyance. I'm not frustrated with her, and I'm seeing her from this different perspective, this new light. And so I finish going down the stairs, go to her room, and when I walk in the door, she immediately feels that change in me, that I'm not frustrated with her anymore, that I'm not annoyed, and that I'm okay with her, that I love her. And she sees me and she feels that. And she, first thing she says to me, "Dad, I'm sorry about today. I was rude, I was mean." And then she opens up to me and she tells me why she was struggling and the things that were weighing heavy on her heart. And we had this beautiful moment together. It was like 30 minutes where we just talked.
Yeah.
And I consoled her and helped her a little bit. And it was this moment that changed our relationship forever, for the better. Instead of me going down, rah, 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 cranky, go to bed and leaving, and her feeling like I didn't get her. I didn't understand her.
Yeah.
I didn't care about her.
Yeah.
So instead of pushing her away, we built that beautiful moment, had that beautiful moment.
Because of that key moment where you felt that something was off inside your head, and you made the switch because of that mantra. That's what we're going to be teaching you how to do today. The power of mantra. So awesome.
It's so awesome. It
So
really
awesome.
is.
Yes. So just want to remind you to subscribe if you want tools, practical guidance on navigating these maybe big family storms, or maybe it's just a small storm that's happening in your house right now, and the way to show up and become the anchor, the steady calm that your child needs.
Yeah, so good. So moving out of that fight or flight where I was in the back of my head,
Yeah.
that annoyance, that perturb, that cranky, and into regulation, that switch from this part of the brain up to the prefrontal cortex is what we call regulation. And that regulation opens the door to connection. And connection is where we have that real influence that we all yearn for as parents. We see that our kids are struggling. We want to be able to help them. But when they have tuned us out completely because our natural instincts keep pushing them away, we have zero influence.
Yeah.
And so we use this, what we call a loving mantra, to pull us back into that space where now we have connection and influence.
Yeah. So the first thing you're going to do leading up to knowing when to use that mantra is you're going to be looking for those warning signs. Like for you, with this example with our daughter, you I don't even know how much you even realized it until I asked you that question. So it's practicing being more aware of when those warning signs come. Is it a tightness in your chest? Is it a rapid heartbeat? Is it a clenching in your stomach? Is it just starting all these negative thoughts just flooding your head where you're thinking like,
cascading.
why is she
Boom,
doing this?
boom,
What's going on? She's the worst, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
all those
downward
things.
spiral.
You're looking for that. And we really, it's so important to see those warning signs, because what happens in our brain is that we're up here in most of our life, but then something happens that we start to get a little bit of trigger. You've probably heard that word trigger before. And then we're gonna, if we keep getting triggered, if we go full on out, then we're gonna go to our primitive brain. That's the fight or the flight or the freeze or the fawn. You've heard that. That's what we are. It's just naturally what our bodies do to help us survive.
Right.
Help us survive our teenager. So but we want to actually, if we can see those warning signs, we want to catch it. We have about 30 to 90 seconds to catch it when it kind of just starts to feel that triggering, just those warning signs. If we can catch it before it goes to the full-blown trigger, then it's easier to come back from. We can do it faster. So that's where we're going to teach you this mantra, to do it immediately if you can. If not, you can always do it. If you feel yourself get fully triggered, then you're going to just go outside, take a walk, go to your room, and do this calm down process, because you need to do that once you've been triggered. But the mantra will still come into play, whether you're going to be doing it immediately like you did on the stairs, or you're going to do it use it to help you calm down in those 20 minutes before your brain comes back to the front where you can think clearly.
Yep. So the next step now is to figure out what you can say, what kind of a mantra you can use to help you make that quick switch. So Brené Brown, in her excellent books, she talks about how people are doing the best that they know how given their experience. And when we can put a phrase together that helps us to see that for our child, that's empowering. It's powerful. It helps us to make that switch. That's what I said in that case. She's doing the best that she knows how. Or you could say she's in over her head, or she's never done this before, or she's God's child. You create something beforehand, before being triggered, so that when that trigger comes, now you remember that little phrase that you've created, and you use it internally. You remember it. You say it in your mind. And now you're back.
Yeah.
And now you come back.
Yeah. And there's so much power in this very short mantra. You want it to be short because you want it to be something that is memorized. I think about people who are first responders, And they are, when they go to their training, even nurses, are nurses first responders? I don't know. That maybe they're second responders, but people who deal with emergency situations in our world, they practice so that when they come onto this crisis scene, they can immediately do the thing that needs to be done. They don't have to think about it. They just go into doing it. And we kind of need that same thing as parents. We sometimes face crises in our homes and we want to be equipped with it. And so that's what we're going to do with this mantra.
We want to stay in that rational part of our
Right.
brain where we can think clearly and not only react.
Yeah. Yeah. And so
Yep.
we are going to, once we create this mantra, we're going to practice it in the calm times.
This is our third step now.
Yeah. Yeah. We're going to practice it. Maybe we're going to write it down on a piece of paper and put it up on our bathroom mirror, or maybe put it on your phone so you can see it and then you can memorize it. It's short, so it's not going to be like this big dissertation. It's short, something you can memorize,
Yeah.
and then practice in those calm times. And then you get to start practicing it in the crisis moment. And it's a new habit. It's a new thing that you're teaching your brain to do. And so it's going to take time, and be patient with yourself. If you're not able to bring that to the front of your mind at the moment of the crisis, the
It's
first
okay.
time, it's okay. Keep practicing.
Yeah.
Practice it so much that it's second nature.
Yeah.
Give yourself a little scenario. Maybe talk with your spouse and say, can you help me practice? Can you pretend to be...
Will you be rude to me
Will
for a
you be
minute?
rude for a second? Will you be whiny? Will you pull out your phone when I'm talking to you? Have them help you so you can practice teaching your brain. They're drowning. She's doing the best she knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
She is God's daughter.
Yeah.
She is, I love her so much, and she's incredible. It's something that
simple.
just, that simple and that powerful.
Something that resonates with you.
Yeah. It has to not just be in your head. It has to be something that like gets you in your heart.
You feel it
Yeah.
at a deep core level.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Imagine what happens when you step off that daily emotional roller coaster, when you're reacting back and forth to every little thing that happens, every time that they do something that's rude or not cool or disobedient or pushing on the boundary. Instead of walking on eggshells in your own home, bracing for the next explosion or the next cold shoulder, what would it be like when you become the steady, unwavering anchor in the room? When your teen or young adult comes at you with anger, distance, complete chaos, but you no longer absorb that fire, you don't lay awake in the middle of the night replaying those heated arguments, drowning in guilt, wondering where you failed as a parent. You stay calm.
Yeah. You're able to take a breath, to use that very simple mantra to help you calm down, and repeating that truth. They are drowning, and I am called to help them. Just something very simple, but because when we are able to stay regulated, that makes all the difference. It helps them to start bringing down their defensive walls, and the room can calm down. The yelling can stop, and maybe the first time in a long time, your child can sense that you're a safe place. And that's so, so valuable. And that they don't need to be defensive and have that battle or retreat. And we can move from that constant crisis place, trying to control what's going on, into having that genuine connection like you were able to have with our daughter. Think about how valuable that night was and how you would have missed it if you had gone in there with that bad feeling and with that heavy frustration, maybe even anger on your heart.
Yeah.
And that's where we don't want to be there, but we want to be there in those moments with the calm, so that if they are able, they can open up to us. They can share, and they can seek us out for wisdom, and we can help them choose different paths, or just to see that there's other options open to them, which in their state, remembering that also most likely they're triggered. And so they're not thinking in their right mind. And we want to be there to help them and be that calm, steady place so that our home can be that calm, steady place. And it really starts with this super simple shift, as simple as a 10-second mantra that we repeat in our mind.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
This channel is called The Parenting Hero's Path, and we know that what you're going through is so hard. It's the hardest thing on the planet that's happening right now, what you're doing raising your children. And we want you to know that you do not have to walk this path alone. We've created a community called the Parenting Heroes Community, and it's free to join. We'd love you to come there, be a part of it with us, and participate and learn as we walk that path together.
It's online.
It's online.
And it's totally free.
It's totally free, and the link is down below.